Tibet. It is known as the roof of the world. It situates itself at 4,000 meters above sea level. At such a high altitude, the air becomes scarce, and the livelihood becomes harsh. For a long time, the natural landscape has enclosed Tibet from the outside world, allowing the Tibetan people to live their traditional lifestyle. In the first chapter, Spiritual Land, you can see how the people link the religious rituals to their daily activities. To me, the Tibetan way of living is so unfathomable, yet full of fascination. For instance, the pilgrims would travel hundreds of miles on foot from their villages to the destination. These pilgrims can be seen in mountains as well as in the cities. Throughout the journey, it is customary to perform an act of prostration in order to show their devotion. The act consists of a set of well-coordinated body movements, firstly by placing their hands in a prayer-like position, touching the head, the mouth, the heart, then bending down to slide forward with the stomach lying flat on the ground and the arms stretched out. Being down to earth, it represents total submission to the universe. What's amazing is that this action is repeated every 5 steps on the way until reaching the destination. Another impressive scene is the colorful prayer flags fastened to the pole, flying under the sky. They are called prayer flags because prayers and auspicious symbols are inscribed on them. The 5 colors are yellow, white, red, blue, and green, that represent the 5 elements of the universe. I can almost feel the vibrations in the air, filled with the wishes sent across the lands. In the second chapter, Gangchen's World, it tells us a little story about Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, the master of this pilgrimage expedition. Tibetans believe rebirth and reincarnation, from life to life, based on previous karma. Lama Gangchen was identified when he was 5 years old to be a reincarnated Lama, or spiritual teacher. He left his home village at young age to attend formal trainings at a prominent monastery school. Throughout his life, he devotes himself in teaching and giving blessings to the followers around the world. In this chapter, we could see that his relatives were so emotionally overwhelmed when they met him and felt grateful to receive his blessings. A great master. I thought I almost caught a drop of tear in Lama Gangchen's eye, or maybe it was mine. Another highlight which depicts Lama Gangchen's life in this chapter is in his world of teaching. We observe how he brings forth the essence of learning Buddhism and peace education through active social activities. One time, he led the group on a hike to a mountain naturally shaped in the form of a mandala, which means Buddhist universe. He encouraged us to get in touch with our self-consciousness in relation to the world, or connecting the physical world with the spiritual world. The core principle of his teaching is that inner peace is the most solid foundation for world peace. The third and final chapter is titled Dharma World. It captures a typical day in the life of a monk. What impressed me the most is, in spite of the lack of material comfort, something that I'm used to, they seem to be content with their lives. Their motivation is based on self-discipline, and they always maintain a harmonious character. The primitive facilities and environment actually projected a touch of purity and simplicity. It was so interesting to watch the monks debate, which took place at a holy garden. One monk would clap his hands towards his opponent to initiate a challenging question. Then the other will attempt to refute and to reverse it with another question. I enjoyed watching them, even I did not understand their conversation. There was another fun occasion when we witnessed a Dharma wedding. The bride and groom, who came from France, were both disciples of Lama Gangchen. The ceremony was indeed a special one, simple yet solemn. The couple received blessings from the Master as well as from the Dharma brothers and sisters. The group celebrated their exchange of ring and exchange of vows, and rejoiced together for their union as one. As a final note, I feel that Tibet emanates a sense of natural spirituality. However, the region, especially Lhasa, the capital, faces a big challenge in light of urban modernization multiplied by new means of transportation. Can Tibet withstand the test in the midst of the rapid change? Can Tibetans uphold their religious traditions in view of new temptations? Can the monks continue to preserve their faith and disciplines in carrying their missions in life? Will Tibet eventually succumb to man-made pollution? All these pose huge challenges not only to the Tibetans, but also to those who are concerned with the well-being of Tibet. I, Shawn Kuo, together with the media team, would like to express our gratitude to Lama Gangchen Rinpoche. For many of us, Tibet is a sanctuary that forever remains in our minds as the last holy land.